If men started hiding their nipples the way women did, do you think eventually women would be conditioned to start becoming sexually aroused at the sight of a man's breasts? Why or why not? I might be wrong, but isn't a man's torso already one of the more visually stimulating things for women about men? Yes, assuming you are referring to the cuts that a lean man's torso makes around the torus and where the legs meet at the waistline. Did a quick search and it actually has a name. The Adonis belt is the V-shaped muscle that runs diagonally from your hip bones to the pelvic region. My ex used to just call it the dick runway. Dude, as a woman, I love seeing a guy's chest. Well then let me tell you about my chest. It's made out of wood, and I keep my linens in it. Go on. The suspense is killing me softly. Softer than those linens? Women are already turned on by men's pecs. Even nipples for some. People are just turned on by the bodies of people they find attractive in general. Men aren't only attracted to women's breasts because it's taboo for them to be shown in public. I'm one of the nipple attracted women, haha. Love to see and play with them. And seriously, I sometimes watch the nipple show I get in summer. Would also be attracted to female nipples though, so it would be nice if nobody had to wear a shirt. The place I live, people fought for the right for women to go around topless for many years, and then when they won, literally nobody went shirtless. I'm pretty sure people just forgot it's legal. Unfortunately, legal change, social change. Yeah, I'd still get the cops called on you, harassed, and potentially hurt if you went around topless as a woman. Even if it's entirely legal where you live, it is where I am. And guess how many topless women I see on the streets despite it being 115 plus some days? 0. People have to change their attitudes around breasts before women can go topless in public. Edit to fix whatever this was, // and a small addition to illustrate my point. Reminds me of the guy who legally stripped in the airport when harassed by that sap. Link. Oregon Live. com/portland/2017/05/portlands_airport_stripper_chat html. Victorian lady who shows ankle. Society. Whore of Babylon. Thanks. Looked for this before posting. If ankles were sexy back in the day, because showing them off was taboo, then pretty much anything can be sexualized. Did the same. Just like hiding a safe hand, it can become sexualized if it is always covered in public. Is this a Stormlight Archives reference in the wild? I have found my people. Bold of you to assume my man's nipples don't sexually arouse me. Now introducing the bro guys. Are you tired of wearing shirts that reveal too much and doesn't give you any support? Well, not anymore, because we got the Broa cotton fiber, lightweight flex wire chest support. It's snug and will make you feel secure. Come into Brooks Brothers today. Our staff will measure your chest, back and shoulders to get you the perfect bro. Now, when you see her in a bra, you can show her your bro. Giddy up. We already cover our dicks, and women don't like to see those randomly. I think the problem is the weaponization of the unwelcome. Surprise dick. Men will just weaponize their nipples. Imagine the locker rooms. Guys will be hanging towels on their nipples and swinging them around. I imagine more of the machine gun nipples in Austin Powers. But I suppose the locker room violence will be bad also. Machine gun jubblies. Lol, all the dudes saying no. My girlfriend gleefully exchanges pics of her boobs for pics of my pecs. Ask women what they like, don't just assume. This is why you have a GF. Can confirm. U/ZachBlueSGF sends the best boob pics. They are great, and she does like to share. Sharing is caring. Do women not like pecs? I'm a gay guy and most of us love the chest/pecs. Women do in fact love pecs. I have no idea what op is on about, lol. I mean, of course you'd get aroused if you saw Chris Hemsworth shirtless in front of you. But I don't think you would if some regular looking guy took off his shirt. Most straight men, however, would get at least a bit turned on by regular tits. Most straight men, however, would get at least a bit turned on by regular tits. They'd get turned on by it if it was in the right place. Yeah, probably, but then they'd make laws about keeping your shirt on as a man, and my brother, I'm not down to hide my hairy titties. In many states it is legal for women to go in public without a top. Thanks for that knowledge you/PM_me_yours_titties. The vast majority of humans are very horny creatures, and as an asexual I do not say that lightly, so judging from what I've seen of most of humanity it wouldn't even take hiding them for women to become aroused at something like that. Some humans get aroused at parts of the body you wouldn't even think of, and I bet you at least some of these spots are not covered up the majority of the time. So answer TL. Doctor answer, probably wouldn't change too much. I have 2 friends with fetishes as well. One a hand fetish, and one a clothing fetish. Neither are particularly hidden from public. I suppose it varies from person to person, but humans have a way to sexualize/set boundaries on what body parts or other are attractive vs unattractive. Is the guy with the hand fetish some sort of serial killer? Just asking. He just had a face transplant recently as a matter of fact. Sounds completely reasonable and non-suspicious. I think op want men to wear bras or pec holsters, patent pending. Please don't call them holsters. That will simply spawn a never-ending escalation in performance. Pec holsters, quick action safety release pec holsters, tactical pec holsters, indoor/outdoor pec holsters, ultra low voltage lead pec holsters, artisanal pec holsters for the hipster holster, a medical grade pec holsters, organically sourced vegan and GMO pec holsters. What makes you think they aren't already? I got big fat man titties. I try to keep them covered. Unleashing them does not arouse the wife. No offense, but I think many women already are, if you happen to be hitting the gym on a regular basis. Except when you're serious about your workouts you end up staring at the men too. Yeah, but there's nothing abnormal about looking up to other men to set goals. Really, the gym should be a place of ideals and mentorship. That's why I prefer the gym instead of building a home setup. Plus it was my someplace outside of the home. Before the lockdown of course. Most guys answering this question are or teens or people who have never talked to a girl. Women's already get aroused by chests. It's nothing new. But Op didn't say chests. He said nipples. Just the nipple. Well, now that you mention it, that would be possible. On the other hand, if women stop doing this, men could possibly stop getting aroused at female breasts. Maybe to some degree. But I see legs all the time, and I still find them arousing. I find men's legs extremely arousing as well. But I do think boobs are so exciting because they're hidden. It's not common to see a perfect pair. Of course they are gonna look perfect on porn stars and magazines, but in real life I often think they're quite ugly. But I'm straight, so I can't even speak on the matter lol. A porn star or magazine is going to make them pretty. Well, I'm over here trying to make sure no dark hairs decided to grow on mine last night. Thankful the stretch marks aren't too visible. And applying topical creams trying to reduce acne/heat rash, because bras and shirts trap sweat/oil in the pores. If I could go topless in the summer, I'd just wear trunks for swimming, and only wear shirts on windy days/chilly nights. I've been hiding my dick for years, and they still don't want to see that. You've never seen a woman's reaction to a firefighter's calendar, have you? In all seriousness. Yes, anything taboo becomes titillating. Firefighters are taboo? Heh, no. Two separate comments. If my Facebook feed is anything to go by, women love pictures of fit topless firefighters. The taboo comment was just in general. Plenty of examples from other eras where covering something up and making exposing it to public gaze taboo just makes the sight of it more exciting. What the duck? People aren't aroused by breasts just because of nipples. What a terrible life it would be if I only enjoyed fully naked tits. It depends on the context of why they start covering their nipples. i.e., if you show them off, you're a slut kind of context. It would take a long time for people to start getting aroused at the sight of them. Basically a whole force of people and media would have to agree that men's nipples were sexual and push a campaign on it. I don't have any evidence for this aside from what I've been told anecdotally, including by my wife. But I think women in general are less aroused by purely visual stimulus like nudity. They enjoy it. but it usually doesn't elicit the same instinctual arousal that it usually does for men. Their brains are wired differently in that way. How do you know we aren't already? Yes, I started wearing undershirts when I got into my 30s. No big whoop. One day my wife and I had to go out and I didn't put one on. Just wore my shirt commando. My wife acted like I was traveling around half naked and was getting frisky with me the entire time we were out. Men used to be attracted to ankles because dresses covered anything else. So being able to see something you aren't supposed to excites everyone. You guys are getting breasts? Can I counter ask? If women walked around topless, would men stop being aroused by bare breasts? I have been with my partner for over 7 years. Married for just over 1. Since we've lived together for 3 years he has seen my bare breasts at random frequently as I tend to walk around our home topless. He still grabs them at every opportunity. I have a feeling he will never stop finding them arousing or just fun to jiggle IDK. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.